Hello boys and girls, it's me, Cool Yoshi, welcoming you back to daily stuff I seem to be doing a lot. That is the free roam mode of Mario Kart World. Or I guess I should probably just explain. Yes, my name is Cool Yoshi, and you're watching my true 100% playthrough. Sort of blind, because we have no clue where any of these are, but we're also using a guide, so it's somewhat easy. In the last video, we left off using Coin Coffer, which was the last secret character we had to unlock, and this means we pretty much have already used all characters. So looking at it now, we're down to just Bitty Bud and then probably Charging Chuck after all that. Once that's done, yeah, with nothing left, we're gonna probably start using the main characters. Basically, I'm just gonna go for each character in their linear order. First looking at the main character and then seeing which costume I like the best, and we're just gonna use that for the rest of the bit. And if we run out of characters again, which we might, we'll just use Yoshi for the rest of it. Anyways, now we've actually come around enough that we have to use Dolphin next. And the reason why I was waiting for those characters, I want to use Dolphin Dasher with the Dolphin. this just looks hilarious, the natural spat. I think this will be a really cool setup to use. It'll look really cute too. Anyways, in hindsight, I don't just want to be silly with him, so we're gonna take him to his home area, which at least the easiest place to get this character to spawn in whenever you get hit by Kamek is to go to Koopa Troopa Beach, last I remember. Troopa Beach is a weird place. In fact, looking at it, everybody knows this is one of the smaller tracks in the game, but then again, it's also based off of an SNES track, which already didn't really have much going for it, so I'm not surprised. Anyways, if you were playing the game normally, getting hit by Kamek at this track, this is the best way to generally get stuff done. Oh my goodness. Well, where are we going now? Let's just keep following this for a bit. Okay, alright. Looks like the goal is not spawned in yet. Some of these, they let you skip next rains, but other times they force you to go for every single rain. It's a little weird. Oh, jeez. Why did I not ride the rail there? That was strange. Never seen that happen before. The normal seems fine. Okay, looks like we might be able to just skip this. Yeah, okay. That's one of the ones we could have snapped. Alright. We'll go backwards, because we saw two. Not one, but two. New question mark block panels in very close proximity of each other, which this game's not going to have a really good amount of places to hide it, to be fair, because they're already pretty close. Okay, this one's simple enough. Just go off the ramp there to get that. We found a whole bunch of stuff already. But to be fair, this is also the smallest track in the game, except for maybe Mario Circuit, but even that looks at least somewhat big. Back in comparison, it's very small, but then again, a lot of SNES tracks were small originally, but they definitely knew what they were doing when it came to that. Alright, yeah, okay. I'm gonna do what I did before initially. I'm just gonna get these things here first. Wow, now we have to go to Crown City, apparently. So now we're going from this area to Crown City, apparently. You know, if we knew about these, we could probably time using these until later. Okay. It's taking a while because we haven't been able to get any form of tricks going. This is one of the weird areas where it just seems like sometimes you get tricks, other times you just won't get any at all. It's a little strange. Okay, well, we got that done. Alright. We're in a completely different area now, so let's head on back. If we want to face this area. Good chance of going here. Go ahead and pick up some Isabel while we're here. Let's get a dark research challenge down too. Oh, here we go. Now we found another tribute, this time to Koopa Beach 1. So we get the original SNES Koopa Beach being in. Honestly, I really like this theme. In fact, looking at it now, I almost sort of like this version of the Koopa Beach theme better than the new one they have going on. It may seem cool at first glance, but I think the original, this is one of the better themes on the SNES in general. I just like listening to it. It kind of gives you a nice relaxing feel as we drive through here. Of course, since this is based on Koopa Beach, this is also one of the easier standard tracks to take down. After all, it doesn't really have much going for it otherwise. Then again, not every track is supposed to be really hard. Alright, we're not going to retry that because I think I want to look around a bit more. I think we need to go up top here, or somewhere else. Oh, we have to find like a random island. That's coins. Hi. Oh, here we are. Found it now. This must be it. Okay. Make the rest of this setup a little bit easier. Let's go ahead and drive on the main course for a bit now. Somehow we got up here. We found the research found right away. Might be able to just find the next one by just going up here. Oh wait, no, yeah, this is one of the areas we've already been. Okay, rather than turning around, let's go ahead and take this path instead and continue up yonder here to see if we can find something. Sure enough, yeah, there we go. Found a panel just like that. Whoa, it sent us into a completely different area. Interesting to see what this area has in store for us. But I also saw a piece which we have to buy, so we should probably go for that first. Being honest. Yeah, let's do this one. Alright, so this is why it's here. We need to go around this obstacle course now to get some blue coins. I like how they have a lot of these areas just dedicated to like one or maybe two challenges. Let's see if I missed any. think I needed to drift there. Yeah, I see where it is now. So we're gonna have to drift to make that easier to get. Or alternatively, we could just not hold the gas down for a split second. It's probably easier. Okay, we got that done. Don't see anything else we can get here. The only thing that I feel that we can get now is just the box, and we got them all already. Wow, this was a really fast course. To be fair, it's also the smallest course in the game. Right now, at least. It might be a different one. Might take that title as well. But we'll see. Still have to get through a lot of this. Alright, back to the free roam map. I think mainly with this mode now, we want to focus mostly on Right. Here we go. Found the pipe we need. Okay, so we got Peach Medallion just going on the start line again, but we have to do it from a different angle to make that work. Wow. Alright. Well, now we're definitely done with this area. Alright, so the main thing I want to actually focus on here, probably more than anything, is trying to get enough Peach Medallions to make up 100, so we can confirm now that we are the 50% done, at least with that. But we'll still have a lot of P-switches to go, so for those, we'll just kind of take them as we come. Because there's a large amount of P-switches in the game, I still don't think we've done a whole lot of them yet. This is different, actually. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go outside here for a minute. We're gonna go here for a bit, Texter, because we need to get out to where this coin is if we want to get more stuff done. Although in hindsight, I probably don't need to do this and could just focus on getting the P-switch stuff done. And question mark block panels as well. I just feel like I'd rather do this now. Okay, alright. I think we're on the right path now. Need to go a little bit more to the right sooner. Alright, there we go, we got it. The question is, where are these P-switch challenges? This one might be a confusing one to do, because Tifa is really close to some of the start of these. Okay, I like that. Alright, so pressing A and B together is generally the best way you can get to this. Okay, it looks like we just have to go in another one of these switches. We just have to go up through this boat here to find it. To be fair, I am glad we're doing it this way, because Dope has a big presence here already, so it makes sense. Go here. Okay, we're gonna have to avoid these fish. More dudes. We got some spiky fish. Oh, actually, yeah, they're right. What they're supposed to be called, I have no idea. I'm not an Mario expert, you see. Okay, we'll have a better chance of getting this if we go on to the actual sand area. Probably best to look here, maybe. Yeah, okay, that didn't take long to find. So we'll have to get a bunch of P-switch fetches done as well as medallions. Okay, now we have to go in a beachside race. Why does this slow us down so much, by the way? Yeah, I think we'll actually be faster if we go in the water here. So yeah, we have another race, this time on a separate track area. Bounced off of someone's head there. So yeah, not only can you jump off these random characters, but you can also bounce off of other players' heads, and that will give you a trick off of them if you do that properly. It's kind of hilarious to watch in retrospect, since they do lose some points if they get hit by you. So that's another really funny way to troll the AI if you get lucky, you know, is they're actually by. Of course, you have to be able to jump to work. I thought there was nobody here, and then now Bowser just appears out of thin air. Alright, we'll want to probably use our mission here. See how slow the sand is. Considered out road, apparently. Takes a little bit to get through. Alright. Doing pretty well so far. We should have this race easily. Some races are easier than others. Certain ones are a little bit tougher just because of RNG and stuff. Anyway, did that. We're not gonna retry. In fact, we're gonna teleport to a different track. I just realized it's gonna be a while before we get to the stunt, so let's just keep doing tracks, shall we? I think one of my last. Oh, actually, I might have a better idea. Maybe we should just go to another water track or something that's at least close to the water for Dolphin. I have an idea. Let's go here. DK Spaceport next. So, there we go. DK Spaceport. This is a really weird track. This one has the line, of course, before the start. But it looks like a lot of these collectibles are just hidden randomly off in the middle of nowhere. Not even close to the main road. To get started, we should... Oh wow, this one's really far away. They put this one really far out of the way. This is nowhere you really need to be. Looks like we just have to climb up this big building. I tried to pause it. Game wouldn't let me pause it clearly. Oh, I think I see it now. Okay, no. This is not the right one. Looking for a DK barrel with a specific badge that lets us get where we need to go. Okay, here we go. That's way farther out of the way than it should be. Wow. It was literally on top of the thing. Okay. I've changed my mind. I'm not gonna look for the ones on here. That was nowhere in the map where the marker said it would be. Not at all. Okay. This map might just look a little weird, I guess. Maybe we could get some more secrets if we just go underneath it. So let's try checking there. Right. Like I said, some areas are harder than others. Some are way larger and take a longer time to like actually check everything. This require you to just do so many big secrets that it feels like it takes a while just to get to each section. This will probably be where we spend most of our time, I guess. This video, at least. Okay, I didn't see anything. Let's go into this pipe here. Okay, good. We got a solar panel doing that. Oh, we got a drove got a random sticker too, because we drove 19 kilometers total. I wonder how many of those are there. Alright, I'm interested to see if this main path has anything, so let's take a little drive DP6 for a bit. I saw something back actually. We could try going backwards here. Okay, this is just a narrow way of getting here. So this is how you would go to that path. Let's not do that. Let's go over here and keep following the main path a bit. Oh, it's about to turn nighttime again. That was a little bit weird and also maybe even or confusing without the barrels being thrown around, especially without the giant mech Donkey-Kong that you normally see here. But that's real, I guess. That's what it is. This is one of the longer and more winding paths, I'll say. Maybe we'll get a better view if there's any secrets from up here. Okay. Oh, I see a panel already. Or not. Actually, we never get to really do the wall jump tricks. Oh. Okay, I went a little too ham there. Whoa, that one's like literally sending me off. Okay, let's not Or just do it like that. There we go. That's more what I wanted to do. Now we're in the final stretch. I believe this is where you would normally get to the glider on. Oh, okay. Well, it was somewhat worth it. We found a P-switch. Oh, now we have to do the race, but we have to go backwards. So we literally just have to do what we did. We literally just have to do exactly what we just did, but backwards. Also, this is a race, so we're probably gonna try to take any shortcuts. They'll probably penalize us. So we'll just take the shortcuts if we can. So we go ahead and use our items to take some shortcuts. Okay. Okay, spacebar backwards is pretty interesting, to say the least. I know they already have mirror tracks, but why not have... Why not have races where you go backwards, too? Certain games have that, but Mario Kart just has mirror mode, not total reverse mode. That would be interesting. It's actually one reason why I really liked Grand Prix games, because they make you go backwards as well as forwards in races. Because Mario Kart would have more of that. I don't think we actually really have many tracks driven backwards at all, though some of them look very similar. Like, oh, yeah, this one would definitely work going backwards. Oh, I see why. Oh, wait, I see now. This is reversed. This is the wonder why I was looking at reversed. I was just focused on the finish line. This is nowhere near where it's supposed to be. On that middle part I was focused on, the reason why it was messed up is because that was at the end of DK Spaceport. Wow. Okay, no wonder why I had trouble figuring this out. Alright, let's start by just driving in the water a bit then. Looking at it, we might find some coins going on this bridge here. Okay, we're looking for some dope blocks here. Not over here, though. We need it to be over here instead. Perfect. Okay, we got that right away. Thankfully, we found a good stretch where we can collect some stuff. I just realized something I could do. Instead of marking down each of these individually one at a time, we could try going for more stuff here. Okay, perfect. Time to race to get ahead of the exercise. We boosted, but it didn't matter. So we have to wait for at least 2 of these to get the stride, but then afterwards we need to... They start boosting. Again. I don't like it when you have to jump on the playable. Sometimes it's really tight to like get the right line sometimes, depending on which car you're using. Cards, rather. Let me just stay straight on. There we go. Finally in it. After a good amount of time spent there. Okay, we need to face the spaceport area itself, I think, for this next time. So now we go on this main map. Oh, actually, this is nowhere near where I expected it to be. Let's go around here, actually. Oh, there's a block I just found. Question mark block panel, that is. Looks like most of them are just going to be found in this big building over here. We want to get up to it the fastest way possible. Maybe best stuff going up this road if we're going to do that. Okay, I didn't find... Oh, wait. Oh, actually, we're about at the right spot. Okay, so this was nowhere near where I expected it to be. Like here. Oh, it's further away, I see. I don't know why we can't find these items. They're even farther out than we expect half the time. Perfect. Okay, if we want to get this done, let's go down the main path, but let's purposely jump off. Maybe. See, this is why the DK barrels are here. We can just take these to get to where we need to go then. Alright, so yeah, we pretty much just took these to get teleported all the way over here. And now we're gonna go under this bridge to find the medallion. Perfect. Okay, perfect. That finally lines up with what I had before. Alright, we have an idea now. So we need to go up 2 flights of stairs for this next secret. Where does this take us, I wonder? back across the course again. So this pretty much takes us back to where we were then. So these are like fast travel points we can use to quickly go to one end of to the other. Perfect. Alright then, we need to be back over here. We'll just take the DK barrels while we start this up. This looks cool, honestly, having to shoot through a series of DK barrels to get from one side of the map to the other very quickly. Okay, perfect. And we got all the spots on the map. I mean, the rest of our panels here. That's finally done. That took a little longer than expected. Actually, almost at 100 H medallions just doing this. Okay, we're gonna need to go up more stairs again. Nope, I did not even notice there was a hole there, jeez. Ah, here we go, we found it. Ride the pipes to get the launch pad's food coins. Alright, here we go. If this takes us over to the other piece of it, that would be very convenient. Oop. Okay. A little bit too severe. We have to flip off at very particular points to not accidentally go the other way. Perfect. I want to be up top. Let's go back. It says go up 2 flights of stairs. I'm already up 1 flight. Just need to up then more then. Oh, here we are. That wasn't too hard. Oh yeah, now that we get a somewhat throwback to classic Donkey Kong arcade. Interesting. So far it's not looking any different right now. That's why all of this is lined up like this. Oh, maybe they lined it up as that because, like, when you leave, if you turn around after doing this, what you're led to is a close part where you sort of have to dodge barrels like Donkey Kong, because, like, this is where the big giant Donkey Kong would normally be, where you would have to dodge his barrels and stuff. Okay, I'm interested to see where this leads. Okay. I'm just kind of going off this, going straight off this platform here to see if this leads to anything. If this is actually where you're intended to get the Peach medallion from earlier. Alright, hang on, I'm gonna actually be right back now. Alright, boys and girls. I was just marking stuff on my guide. Took a little bit, that's why I paused, so I wouldn't waste time. Wait, if we have to go back here, we could just take the secret path again. Oh well, too late to back up now. Maybe a more optimized video will be released eventually, where they just take the cannon for all free secrets. Honestly, some of these medallions feel like they're just hidden out randomly. How in the world would you find these half of the time otherwise? Alright. Go in here. Let's get this item so we might have a use for it later. We have actually going back to the same course we already did. Now we're pretty much going back to this course, except I think we're gonna take a different something. Oh wait, no. No, wait, hang on. It must be underneath this then. Yeah, here we go. There we go, that was nice. Let's do a flag massive trip just to finish that off, why not? Alright, we did that. That was a really tricky point to find, actually. I'm gonna focus more on the pre-switch challenges. Also, do we actually start teleporting the characters? I wonder. I have no clue. But we just go to this island and then try to get the switch coins and stuff. We'll see if we can go from there. I imagine there must also be a medallion on top of that. That's probably where we're going to want to go next. I will say some of this area can be quite tough to explore too, because like sometimes you'll go through and explore everything. It's like, oh, I went all the way up to the top cliff. Turns out there's nothing here. And then other people will go up other cliffs and be like, oh, there's a peach medallion. Thanks. It's like some spots have peach medallions, but not all of them. Some of them have dilly squat. I mean, you go all the way up there and you get nothing, basically. After all that hard work. Anyway, let's do this one. Trick your heart out in this challenging trial, huh? Oh, we have to get on this. Go. We're actually being taken really close to where I think it might be, so maybe we'll get it. Maybe we'll just get it following this, actually. I think, yeah. Okay, nope, that was not right. We got it by reversing into it. Interesting. It didn't activate until now. A little weird. Okay. So each of these courses have their own unique moves where they'll do if they're not following the exact path they want you to take. I think I'm gonna be ready for this. Okay, I joked. I'm not ready for this, clearly. We keep missing it somehow. Sure we can't just, like, trick all the way over there? Yeah, there's probably some out-of-bounds shenanigans that'll stop me from doing that. And yes, this jump tricking is one way. Because by doing it this way, you go a little bit faster because you can kind of maintain a nice trick J. Okay, this works. Perfect. Oh well, if it's gonna make us go off this main map, then I see no point in doing this again. We should do this again, but when we get back up, we should just go to the top of the bend like I was gonna do, which means we're gonna have to make this run out on purpose. Why don't we just drive into this wall for a bit? After the time I decided we'll go back. This map. Let's see if there's a way to make it go off to the right on this other map. Okay, I don't think we can trick from here. Alright, let's try doing it this way instead. Now, that also didn't really give us anything. Alright. We might have better luck if we do this somewhere else. Oh, I almost thought I saw a peach medallion over there, too. Okay. If there's anything here, then. Okay. Oh, I see where we have to go now. Okay. Okay, looking at what I'm seeing right now, we're gonna have to probably go off rider ramp or something else. I'm gonna call this match now. See if it takes us. Yeah, here we go. All right, just needed to find this. Maybe this will take us in reverse. Okay, no, but we can still reverse off of here. And yeah, so I guess my instincts were correct. It was on top here. We just needed to go a different pathway than we were going to do it otherwise. Wow. Nice view from up here. Let's go around here. We found another P-switch challenge over on the right, so let's follow this one for a bit until we find it. Either here or I think it's further around. Alright, here we go. Let's do this P-switch challenge then. Oh wow, we have to go all the way to Koopa Troopa Beach now. Did we just start here? Did we start at Koopa Troopa Beach? Oh boy. It wants us to bounce, which tells us we have to bounce off these, supposedly. I don't know if that's required or not. Okay, it definitely is. This timer's a little too tight for us to skip one of these rings. See, some of these are more tighter than ours, and ours you could skip a rain or two and still make it. Alright, there we go. There should be one more challenge we can do in this area. Just running into this makes no sense. This one we want to run into this last one. And now we're at Future Beach again. No, we just came from here initially when we started. We started here in particular because that's where we wanted to get to Future Beach originally. Okay, we'll use our map icon to figure out where we're going. Now we're gonna go. Let's go this way. Okay, we're gonna. The bridge is somewhat out, so we're gonna have to use the fly ramp to cross here. We should be fine. Okay, it looks like these P-switches were... Oh, I think we picked a good one. It says, receive whale of welcome to Peach Stadium. So now we have the same one. And now as Delphi, we're gonna meet our other buddy, the whale. It's gonna be very interesting. How was that? That is not segmented. That is not set up properly at all. So that, by the time it spewed its mother spout, we had already passed, basically. Does that mean we have to actually slow down in order for us to get that correctly? Just, segmented, I don't know. Maybe if we go down in the water early, that might help. There we go. See, that time it worked. So yeah, we had to visit our own buddy, a whale. Whales, rather, because there's a Netherman here too. Use some tricks to get through here. This looks really cool to do, actually, as Delphin. I think it's a good character for this section. Alright, now we're over at Peach Stadium. So we've gone like almost halfway across Mario Kart World now. Went from this bridge to another area, and then went from another bridge all the way over to Peach Stadium, and there's another P-switch challenge we just found by just blindly driving. This is gonna drive me crazy if I don't do this now. So let's see what this is. Race for the figure 8 time trial. Okay. Not bad. Good. Finding P-switch challenges to do. Again, these do make up about 50% more of the collectibles. In fact, looking at the 200 medallions and 150 collectibles, there's more of these challenges than there are both Peach medallions and question mark block panels combined. Yeah, question block panels combined. That's so crazy, honestly. More than 90% of the challenges, at least 50% of the collectibles are P-switch challenges exclusively. They really put in, this just shows you Intel really put some effort into each one of these. Because they wanted you to have different ways to challenge yourself, and I think that would be really cool. Anyways, let's try on to the main map. Let's go up to just before where we would enter Peach Stadium. It's gonna be up here. And now that we arrived, we're gonna probably quit here, because I think we did enough. We're still a little bit of ways of getting halfway across the other stuff, but hey, we're almost at 100 Peach medallions collected now. That's pretty cool. And looking at our tracker, we are still spot on with all the collectibles we've done. So yeah, this is where we're gonna end the episode. Because this is also my last episode of this section, we'll go ahead and just quit free roam mode, because I actually want to check. Let's see how many stickers we have, mainly. That's what I'm interested. Let's go with this one. Classic Donkey Kong. Look there. Anyway, yeah, we have a bunch of stuff now. I think I'm most interested to see where the Nabbit one is. That's the one I'm most interested in. I'll have to go pretty slowly here though to find it. Yeah, so there is one for catching Nabbit. This is So this is the sticker we get for catching Nabbit then. So you have to catch him, but just one time anywhere. That's much easier than having to go and do it in every single area. So I guess at least they gave us a free pass on that. But anyways, well, I guess that clears up any confusion if we're gonna miss a sticker or not, I guess. So, yeah, that's gonna be the end of the episode here, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, see you guys later. Bye.